You know who else won't be coaching UNC? Eric Bienemy. Do you remember that name? We covered him a couple times on this show. He was the head coach in wait for the NFL. He was the offensive guy under Andy Reid. He was going to get all these opportunities to be the head coach, and he interviewed, and he never got coached. And then he was not part of the Brian Flores lawsuit. Is there discrimination? Is he the token minority interview? What's happening with Eric Bienemy? Well, don't worry. He landed on his feet. He went to UCLA to take over the offense, and it was an abject disaster. UCLA's offense, stinky. I don't mean just slightly stinky. I mean like 126 out of 134 stinky. Bad, super bad. When you see the PPPF rankings, the poor guy, hi, John Cocktoaston from the Ohio State. And right underneath it says PFPPR rank 104 of 110. Ooh, that can't be good. Hi, Dr. Rosen, tight end, University of Wisconsin. 2 out of 64. Hey, hell yeah, he must be good. UCLA offense, 126 of 134 in points per game. Ugh, that's really not quite good. 117th in total offense, 328 yards a game. They were the anti-Miami, although they in Miami will be doing the same thing this year, watching the college football playoff. Yesterday, we had a statement from Eric Bienemy's agent, Jason Fletcher. Jason, get some media training. This statement is outrageous. Here we go. Eric and UCLA mutually parted ways today as previously planned. Who are you kidding here? Tell me. You previously planned to mutually part ways? Why didn't you mutually part ways the minute you previously planned it? Why did it wait till today? Was there a reason? Was there a big recruiting visit? A big NIL collective meeting? Were you just in talks about whether or not it would be mutual? And then you realized, oh, we could make it mutual. Please let me say it was mutual, as opposed to UCLA totally canning my client, who now can't get a job in the NFL, certainly not a head coaching job, took a coordinator's job in college football, mucked it up, and now his star is so faded, there's nothing to talk about. But he kept going. The agent wanted to make it clear in the second sentence, he's still getting paid by the Commanders. Objection, non-responsive. UCLA just fired you. Do you think that they fired you because it was made easier to fire you? Oh, you're going to have a great time. Don't you worry. You're still getting paid by another company, another team. We don't feel badly. You don't need our money. That's the second sentence, still getting paid. Irrelevant. After interviewing for head coaching jobs last year, he wanted to stay active and busy. What that means is, after not getting any of the head coaching jobs that he either was allowed to interview or not even allowed to interview for, he said, I still need a job. I don't blame him for that. You want to stay relevant. But the agent kept going. The plan was always to return to the NFL in 2025, and he's looking forward to the opportunities ahead. Yahtzee. Spoiler alert. Eric Bienemy had a 2-year deal with UCLA. He was under contract for next season. And so the plan was always to return to the NFL in 2025. Then why'd you do a 2-year deal? Why wouldn't you have just done a 1-year deal? Is it like a baseball luxury tax thing? They wanted to spread out the guaranteed money to you. They couldn't raise it all from the boosters and NIL collectives, so they had to spread it to 2 years, and then we'd mutually agree that you wouldn't do the second year. What I want to read from the agent is, yeah, he had a year left on his deal, and we had a mutual agreement to part ways, which means he won't be getting the full amount of his salary. That's what I want to hear. Did he buy himself out of the second year in order to be available to be a head coach? Because I've got a surprise for you, Eric, and your agent. You can become a head coach while being a coordinator in college. They'll find you, they'll interview you, and they'll hire you if you are worthy of being hiring. The whole thing, it's laughable, truly laughable. How does it end? With tears and a journey, as they all do, Eric Bienemy will not be back in the NFL next year. But he had a good year at UCLA.